Good morning, everyone. While we're waiting for paint to dry, I thought I'd open up this Hercules Universal Bandsaw Benchtop stand is the official box name. Oh, let's get it out of the box. Okay, here's what it looks like out of the box. These probably are just for the back of the saw. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, we have 2 extra boxes within the box. Let's see what's in them. Probably universal parts, depending on what machine you have. Probably will depend on what parts. Yeah, I'm sure that's what this is. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, this must be the tabletop setup tray, where it acts as a standalone portable jigsaw, I guess. I guess I'll have to read the directions, boys. We're going to use the Hercules portable corded bandsaw for this application here, because we have 3 corded bandsaws, so that's the best way to utilize it, I think. So we'll just go through the instructions here, and hopefully it won't be too difficult. So the first thing that I notice we have to do is take off the handle. So this is like an Allen wrench application, it looks like. So we'll break out our 38-piece custom bit socket Allen wrench set, whatever it is. Pick the right one. And we will use our recently acquired Hercules brushless 3-speed impact wrench. I got this with one of the buy the battery charger, buy the battery full price, get the tool for free deals. That's where I got this. And of course that made really quick work of that. We'll put the bolt back in here, make sure we don't lose it. Probably a good idea. And we're going to use one says Bauer, this one says Hercules, this doesn't say anything. Yeah, okay. It has in the instructions, it has Hercules corded and cordless, Bauer corded and cordless, Milwaukee corded and cordless, DeWalt corded, DeWalt cordless. So yeah, it'll take a bunch of them, so that's good. Okay, it says remove chain from arm. Okay, that's easy enough. Use quick release. Remove gas strut from arm. That must be that thing. Okay, these bolts here are apparently adjustment bolts, so they need to be loosened up. So let's loosen them up. Okay, I guess what these bolts are for is you just want to basically check level to make sure it's going to be the arm, which is this is called, and the base are level with each other. That's what it says. Check level between base and arm. If necessary, loosen 3 bolts between base and arm. Level stand, then tighten bolts securely. Yep. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to level using my welder's levels. Time for another coat of paint. Okay, we got that coat of paint on. Now it says to slide the bandsaw down into the blade channel, which is this little groove right here. Okay, we did that. Okay, I'm attaching these spring nut washers. These spring nut washers were in the bag marked Bauer. So, yeah, I thought I didn't come with all the parts till I started looking. These are just little grips here that just hold the handle. Okay, here's the deal. I know the lighting isn't the greatest, but basically this Hercules, if you're using a Hercules bandsaw, it comes with this attachment. It slides back and forth, the same as these adjustment knobs on the back that clinch to the handle here. See that? They just clinch to the handle right there. See that? And it pushes it from one side to the other. It's up to you to make sure it's level in that channel down here with the blade. It goes right level to the channel there, and that this the guide bar for your bandsaw, you want it as close as possible to the front of the base. That's what I did, so yeah. Okay, all I had to do was install the trigger switch, and that was easy to do. You just push this steel rod next to the trigger here, and you put it in the corresponding hole. Easy peasy. The instructions are pretty good. So let's try it out, guys. Let's find a piece of steel here. Now, one thing I learned over the years is you always, even if you get something brand new, want to check your square. Because yeah, it's not always square, believe me. So how are we gonna do that? Okay, there we go. And that's how we do it. Okay, it's square. I'm talking the adjustment here. So we turn it on. I can't even tell you how handy this thing is going to come in. It's going to come in so handy for them perfect straight cuts that you need in a pinch at the last second. Let's try 45 degrees, see how it works out. Once again, this is how we check, not with this. We always check with the manual. Always. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Okay, now in order to change the blade out or to put it in the vertical position and use this tabletop, which I don't need because I have a swag setup that I never used, which is basically vertical mount. All you got to do is a quick disconnect with the cylinder here. It has a quick disconnect on it, and you set it up and you just change the blade. So it's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy setup. I really like it. I'm really happy with the purchase. Yeah, buddy. Okay, this slot here, it says is your clamping spot where you put your clamp in. It's one of these deals. I have one somewhere. It tells you where to get it. Using Harbor Freight 9-inch drill press clamp. Yeah, that's what I need. So we'll have to get one of those. But in the meantime, we can still mess around with it, right? But you really do want to clamp your work. So like I said, this does have the, if you're into that sort of thing, you could mount this like a regular bandsaw vertical setup. In other words, like this. It's just I've never really had a need for that. I have a setup. I have what's called a swag, and I made it specifically for my Milwaukee, where you can mount it on the back, and then you can just push your material through and cut it upright. But I've never, ever had a need for it. Not ever. So yeah, I'm not going to waste my time with even worrying about how to set this up. At least it's not yet. So yeah, I really dig it. Got the little chain there that holds it down. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. We're still waiting on paint to dry here, but it's looking really good. See how great paint makes your welds look? I mean, they look good anyway, but they look even better when they're covered with a coat of paint. Second time today. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Grab it. Grab it. She gets distracted by the smallest things. She's just turning 1 year old, like in a couple of weeks. Which is 7 people years, right? That's what they say, right? Ah, she got me. You got me. You're fast. You're fast. You're so fast. Don't ask me how this happened, but a second tree broke loose. I don't remember any real high winds, but could have happened in the middle of the night or something, right? Huh. Yeah, I gotta get in here and cut this up. I don't like to see this just sit out here and rot like this. That'll make pretty good firewood. And then of course we'll cut these down, because once we break the stump grinder out again for the second time this year, or we might wait till spring, we want to hit them all at once. So yeah, we'll get those close enough to the ground. And that's some more firewood. She has to have both balls, but she can't get them both in her mouth. So she fights to keep them both. You can't use the catch or the throw stick to pick them up, because she won't let you. You know, you have to use your hand. She won't bite your hand. See, she'll let you with your hand. Yeah, won't you? Yeah. Look at you. Dirt eater. You're a dirt eater, aren't you? Yes, you are. Do you like the dirt? Yes, you do. Look at that dirty tongue. Look at that tongue. Boop, bloop, bloop. That's just natural for you, ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Yeah. Yeah. Say hi. Say hi, dirt mouth. Say hi, dirt mouth. Where'd you get that? Oh, yeah. Okay, to cut that wood, we're going to use 18-inch Ryobi chainsaw. Now, I got both of these. They're both exactly the same. This one's brand new, never used, not ever. But I have it. Not just because I'm a chainsaw junkie, which I am, but because when I saw them at Home Depot, they were on sale for 90 bucks, $89.99 each for an 18-inch chainsaw. I think it's like 40 cc's, 42 cc's, 40 to 46. I don't know, something. Let's find out. Something like that. But anyway, I thought, that's pretty cheap to sell a chainsaw, even if it's a cheap one. Heck, the cheapest chainsaw that I know is Craftsman. I mean, off the top of my head. And you can get those in a pulling at Harbor Freight for about 160 bucks. Yeah. And Craftsman, brand new, which is, I think, kind of like the bottom of the line for a homeowner chainsaw. I think they're like $139 or something like that. So why were these only $89.99 each? Well, I talked to somebody way back when I bought it. It's been a while. And they said they were going to all battery. Everything is going to be battery. And they're phasing out all two-stroke, gas-operated yard equipment, things like that. So I thought, well, hell's bells. You know, for that much, for the price of one cheap new chainsaw, I might as well just buy them both. Which I did. They had a stack of them like this. It wasn't like I bought the last one or any of the last two. They had a big stack of them. Of course, they're gone. And I was there day before yesterday, a couple days ago. They got them back again. Hey, yep, guess what? They're $260 each. Yeah, I kind of knew that would happen, so we bought us a spare. Yeah, buddy. Okay, where were we? We were talking about the CCs of this. It's a 3818, so usually that's indicative of the CCs, which is usually 38, right? So I'm looking for where it says that. Yep, 38 CCs. I'm genius, yeah. Yeah, okay. This is a great saw, even for $259, which is what they want full price for it. Did I mention I got two of them for 180 bucks? I might have mentioned that, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, even for the full price, it's a great saw. If you need a little yard saw, this is the way to go. It cut this popple tree just like butter. And it's not a rotted tree. This tree is very much thick, very much wet, very much alive. So, well, not now, it ain't. It wasn't when I got here either, but it wasn't that long ago, okay? So this firewood seasons better if you just let it snow at least one season on it. I've learned that. Just let it, I'm just gonna leave it here, let it weather, and then stack it in the spring. It'll be ready to go by next fall to burn in our wood stove. So, hey, I'm gonna get back to painting. You know, it is oil-based paint, and it's gonna take like three days. Hi, for that to dry, and for it to come out the way I think it should. So, I'll see you then. What are you barking at? What do you want? What do you want, baby? You can't. She can't come where I am because we have an electric fence around the whole 5-acre property, and she'll get zapped. So yeah, she knows better. Don't you, baby? Don't you, baby? You wanna give me kiss? You wanna give me kisses? Oh yeah, oh yeah. You're a baby. You're a baby. Aren't you a baby?